business, he turns north and walks 3 miles to the hamlet of Shenley Brook End and goes into the Crown Inn, where the proprietress, Mrs. Ramshaw, has, during these last 3.5 years, made a tidy business out of looking after stray, homeless Cambridge mathematicians. Dr. Alan Matheson Turing is seated at a table by a window, sprawled across 2 or 3 chairs in what looks like a very awkward pose, but which Waterhouse feels sure is eminently practical. A full pint of something reddish-brown is on the table next to him. Alan is too busy to drink it. The smoke from Alan's cigarette reveals a prism of sunlight coming through the window, centered in which is a mighty book. Alan is holding the book with one hand. The palm of his other hand is pressed against his forehead, as if he could get the data from book to brain through some kind of direct transference. His fingers curl up into the air and a cigarette projects from between them, ashes dangling perilously over his dark hair. His eyes are frozen in place, not scanning the page, and their focus point is somewhere in the remote distance. Designing another machine, Dr. Turing? The eyes finally begin to move and swivel around towards the sound of the visitor's voice. Lawrence, Alan says once, quietly, identifying the face. Then, once more warmly, Lawrence! He scrambles to his feet, as energetic as ever, and steps forward to shake hands. Did you walk the entire distance from Bletchley? Mrs. Ramshaw! Refreshment! Heck, it's only 3 miles, Waterhouse says. Please, come and join me, Alan says. Then he stops, frowns, and looks at him quizzically. How on earth did you guess I was designing another machine? Simply a guess based on prior observations? Your choice of reading material, Waterhouse says, and points to Alan's book, RCA Radio Tube Manual. Alan gets a wild look. This has become my constant companion, he says. You must learn about these valves, Lawrence, or tubes as you would call them. Your education is incomplete otherwise. I cannot believe the number of years I wasted on sprockets. God! Your zeta function machine? I thought it was beautiful, Lawrence says. So are many things that belong in a museum, Alan says. That was 6 years ago. You had to work with the available technology, Lawrence says. Oh, Lawrence, I'm surprised at you. If it will take 10 years to make the machine with available technology, and only 5 years to make it with a new technology, and it will only take 2 years to invent the new technology, then you can do it in 7 years by inventing the new technology first. Touché. This is the new technology, Alan says, holding up the RCA Radio Tube Manual like Moses brandishing a tablet of the law. If I had only had the presence of mind to use these, I could have built the zeta function machine much sooner, and others besides. What sort of a machine are you designing now? Lawrence asks. I've been playing chess with a fellow named Donald Mitchie, a classicist, Alan says. I am wretched at it. But man has always constructed tools to extend his powers. Why not a machine that will help me play chess? Does Donald Mitchie get to have one too? He can design his own machine, Alan says indignantly. Lawrence looks carefully around the pub. They are the only customers, and he cannot bring himself to believe that Mrs. Ramshaw is a spy. I thought it might have something to do with, he says, and nods in the direction of Bletchley Park. They are building, I have helped them build, a machine called Colossus. I thought I saw your hand in it. It is built from old ideas we talked about in New Jersey years ago, Alan says. Brisk and dismissive is his tone, gloomy is his face. He is hugging the RCA Radio Tube Manual to himself with one arm, doodling in a notebook with the other. Waterhouse thinks that really the RCA Radio Tube Manual is like a ball and chain holding Alan back. If he would just work with pure ideas like a proper mathematician, he could go as fast as thought. As it happens, Alan has become fascinated by the incarnations of pure ideas in the physical world. The underlying math of the universe is like the light streaming in through the window. Alan is not satisfied with merely knowing that it streams in. He blows smoke into the air to make the light visible. He sits in meadows, gazing at pine cones and flowers, tracing the mathematical patterns in their structure. And he dreams about electron winds blowing over the glowing filaments and screens of radio tubes, and in their surges and eddies, capturing something of what is going on in his own brain. Turing is neither a mortal nor a god. He is Antaeus. That he bridges the mathematical and physical worlds is his strength and his weakness.